And we're live. Welcome. Just let me see if I find the link and I'll share it to my friends. There we go. Live. Okay. I shared it. Let's see if anyone comes to visit. Warm welcome. It is time to draw a little bit on this floating island. And I thought that I would put it in Illustrator by now, but I haven't. So we're just gonna keep sketching a little bit and then I might put it in Illustrator later this week. I think it's going to be easier to do a couple of more characters and adding a few knickknacks before we move on to Illustrator. So yeah, I had a change of heart. We're not in a rush per se. So I'm going to just do some color here because I want to have a clue of what kind of color palette we're dealing with when it's time to clean up this floating island. And I'm choosing Restream today. This morning I was on YouTube. But the good thing about Restream is that it will jump straight to X. I don't know if you can do that. I haven't figured it out. But if you can do it straight from YouTube, I find that the quality is quite nice, the video quality, when you do it straight onto YouTube. But there are more people here that knows what I'm up to that might want to join in, so that's why we're here. But I hope it's still visible, the stuff I'm doing. I hope it's not too shabby. You need to tell me, like, if you can't see what I'm drawing, I'll figure out another way. But let's roll with this for now. So we have a little color palette going on, some bluish purple and pink and sandy tones for now. I'm gonna check. We have 5 people watching. Hello. Very nice having you here. Feel free to comment if you have any. Let's see, I need to bring up the chat. There we go. So if you want to give me a comment about anything, could be, I'm going to write an example of text prompt. If you want me to draw you, I want to look like a bunny with a letter in my hand that says Karen. I like blue. Okay, so there you have an example. I'm gonna show it to you. I just wrote something, you guys. Whatever floats your boat, you can write in the chat and I'll be able to see it and hopefully and be able to draw it. I am a quite newbie streamer. I do not have the streamer skills, and I will maybe at times miss the chat because I'm staring at my drawing, but they are saved. On Restream, it seems that you can comment on X and I will still be able to read the chat. You can also comment on YouTube and I'll be able to see it. At least it worked in the past. I hope it still does. Okay, that was a bit too bronzy looking. Let's do a brighter moon. Let's try this. No, sorry. Getting emotional over my color choice here. That's better. A celestial yellow. That's what I was looking for. And this one is very 80s celestial, but here we go. Sadly, I cannot see who is in the chat. I haven't figured out, so I cannot give you like personal comments like hello. It's not until you write something that I can see the name. So if I'm rude and not saying hello, I'm sorry. I don't know you're here. But yeah, I started doing these live drawings lately because I figured because I don't have a lot of time. I'm a one woman sweatshop over here. Why not use my work time and invite people in while I work? I mean, it just makes sense when you work the way I do, that I draw other people, and that's kind of the point of this art project as well. We would get very, very tired if it was all about, I don't know, me and my own experiences. A little bit of that is, that's great, but too much, too boring. At least for me right now. That's not how I want to do it. But yeah, all depends on the art project and journey. I'm on my conversations with the world. That's what I call it. I want to have conversations through art about the stuff we don't really talk about otherwise. Dylan Paisley, hello. Welcome. You are very welcome to tell me if you want to be drawn into this city. I am happy to place you somewhere. Let me give you a guided tour. Sorry about the blocky colors. This is the sketch. We have a moon queen sitting by the water, or like in the water. That's her house. Speaking of which, I should probably draw this as well so we can actually tell that this is a house indeed. And yeah, she's the ruler of this little island full of magic. And this is an art chapter that doesn't have a lot of themes going on. My most recent one was very like social media is doing this to us. I had like a lot of messaging going on. This one is more for fun and just entertaining. And I guess you will show me what it will be all about in the end as well. So we had a couple of people here the other night, and so we have some wrestlers and pixel sushi bot. So yeah, anything goes. It doesn't have to be human-like. Doesn't have to be anything. Can you try draw my dragon? Yes. Let's see here. Thank you so much. Happy okay, I'm going to show your messages so people know what I'm talking about. You're great at art. Thank you. I've been an artist since 2007, and I used to have a different style. This is like my comic style that I'm bringing back in a pop surreal way. Your dragon, is it the one I see on the profile picture? I can't see it super big. It's like, it looks like electrical, bluish, zingy kind of style. I don't know how to find your dragon, like to see a better picture of it so it can be more similar, but I can do like an interpretation of it. Or you can use your words. So if you want to describe what the dragon vibe is, I'm happy to draw you as a dragon. We already have dragons here as well. We have a dragon prince over here. My tour was terrible. Sorry. We're moving on. Moving on. This is the Moon Knight tent house something. I wanted him to look a little bit like Omar Sharif in Lawrence of Arabia. And then I just went with the whole sand and dunes vibe. We also had a buddy this morning who wanted to be depicted as a meerkat. Sorry, that was almost a mermaid cat. No, a meerkat. And he got like the dystopian look about him. And then we had a girl who wanted to add a ferret, so we did that. And here's the Moon Prince. He is indeed a dragon, but happy to draw a dragon body, maybe by his tower, you know? We already have a dragon tower. It's on Google. What should I search for on Google to find this? You're giving me a very hard task here, but that's good. Bring it. It's just you and me talking for now, so we have time. What's the dragon's name? Can I find it so I can check it out? Otherwise, we're just gonna wing it, and you may be pleased, you may be terrified. We don't know. I'm gonna give you a second to reply, and then, oh God, how is my GPU going, or whatever it is, making it lagging a bit sometimes. So yeah, I just started drawing, and we're gonna add a couple of characters, and I'm happy to draw more dragons and whatever. You don't have to stick to the theme either. Like, that's also part of the point. I did a very serene, peaceful, but bananas city one time, and a guy came in and he loved fighter jets. So I drew him a fighter jet. And yeah, so it doesn't have to stick to anything. I just start drawing something, and then you add your vibe. That's the point. The tent is shaping up. The roof. I need to fix the Dragon Tower's roof. Wallpapers. Okay, I'm gonna search for dragon wallpaper. There we go. They're looking amazing. So they're like the scary dragons. I can't immediately see the one you have over there. It's bluish. They're amazing looking though. I love this kind of art. Let's see. Do you want a scary dragon, Dylan? I feel like you want one of those powerful. I made a nerdy one with glasses. I feel like that's not really your vibe. You need something more raw. Am I right? I think I'm right. But do let me know. Let's see. I'm trying to find that specific one. See if I can find it. It's so tiny though on Restream, like where I get the comments. It looks super teeny tiny. I think I found it. Looks like an S. Yeah, that's the one. Oh my god, I did find it. So it's very simplistic. It's almost like a tattoo kind of dragon and spiky. So that's good. No, I knew you didn't want it nice. Let's give you a scary, spiky dragon, but it's going to be my style. So let's see what you think. Let's see. Let's see. I'm going to have a little peek. Sharp-ish. A little snake-like, almost. Oh, you'd want it not scary. You want it like nice. Sorry. Here I was, I saw all of these fierce dragons and I was like, yeah, fierce dragon. Okay, we're going to make a version. Yeah, we're going to personalize this one. Here's the body waiting for this prince. It's like his bestie sitting on the roof. I'm going to just draw on top of my sketch and let's see. But he's gonna remind a little bit about this fella, so I'm just gonna have a look at the face. Yeah, it's sharpish and it's quite loose, so I have a lot of creative freedom, I think. That's awesome. I'm just gonna show everybody. Not scary. So we're gonna do a cool. It's fine. Yeah. Let's see here. So this is like the spikier body, and he's gonna sit and kind of wait. It's a little bit bird-like. He's kind of cute looking right now. Maybe it doesn't make sense what I'm doing. It will in just a little. I'm thinking they have their own way of moving their bodies. So this is kind of like a water dragon almost. So he's kind of sitting here waiting for his body to land, is the idea. And should he have like any specific, we're going to give him wings as well, of course, but should he have any traits like glasses or not glasses, or like chewing gum, or something to make him a little bit more personal to you, or like a t-shirt? Anything goes, honestly. Just gonna smoothen out. We're gonna give him maybe those electrical colors. Ah, gotta go. Bye. Take care. Okay, that means the rest is up to me. Let's see here. We are gonna add some wings. The question is, where on the body do we place these? It's a long, long body. This is a very non-terrifying dragon right here. He's so friendly, you want to feed him cookies. Oops. Maybe. I feel like you should have maybe a chewing gum. Yeah, why not? And then, sorry, my voice. And then we're gonna add some, I don't know. Maybe the wings are not there. Maybe they should be somewhere here. It's like a mixture of a flying dragon and a water dragon now. But he liked that blue, so I'm gonna give him some blue tones. So happy to have his body back. I think they're gonna share like some fries or something. Isn't that what friends do when they hang out? I wouldn't know. I haven't hung out with friends casually since 1843 or something. But I wouldn't mind. Well, actually, I don't eat fries. I know it's weird, but it's not my cup of tea. But I know they're very loved, so we're gonna make fries for anyone who wishes for some fries. And of course, he got some for his friend as well. Oops. All right, something like that, perhaps. And then we're going to find a color that is a little bit electrical blue-green. Let's see, will this one be? Doesn't really give off the electric vibe, does it? Doesn't work with the rest. It's about matching my color palette a little bit as well. I think we're getting there. Maybe more towards the bluish. It's very light. It's not very electrical. I might tweak this a bit later or add something. But it's a reminder to myself that it's bluish. I'm just going to do a quick big brush. If you're wondering why is she so sloppy, it's because it's a sketch. This is just, yeah, I'm not going to continue on this and polish this file. I'm going to bring it to Illustrator in a bit later this week, probably. And then from there, I'm going to fine tune, tweak, put the extra love in. Well, I put the love in now, but I I'm not as fast. We get the idea of his color. That's fine. Let's see. Do we have any requests? We have 11 people watching. Hello. I think I can see comments, maybe. So if you want to comment and be drawn, this is your opportunity. And why, you might ask? It's because that's how I work. I prefer to add characters and life by using real inspiration from all around the world. I find that my art benefits from it. It's less me, more actual life. And it's also a lot of fun. And it's an opportunity. I mean, honestly, when I was younger, it would have been so awesome to have someone, asking me to join in some shape or form, because we don't always get the limelight or, have an opportunity to share something that we like or someone we love, or, something that is about us or just our daily flavor. Doesn't have to be very deep either. Sometimes it is. And those times are beautiful as well. But sometimes just you know, a snippet of your day works, because it's within the topics of the everyday that I work always. So I'm trying to make everything look like just another day. But it's pop surrealism and anything goes. But still, we don't want it to look too much like a certain brand, or I'll get sued. But at least we get an idea. We get like, oh, it's probably fries bought somewhere. Good for Prince Ragnar, the dragon. He has some food waiting for him now. So we have a body for him. Awesome. I might color in this mountain. I haven't figured out what color to give this mountain. Maybe a grayish color. It is like space rocks meets the desert and then something grew on it. That's the basic idea about, this whole place. And yeah, this could work. But I also want the colors to be in balance and, feel yummy. So I'm giving myself troubles always by having a very specific idea of a color palette, and then I have to stick to it. I'm quite fond of this moon mountain. When I drew it, I was like, oh God, wish this place existed. Maybe it does. Maybe somewhere there is a moon looking crevice in the mountain with water floating out. Who knows? I wonder who will live up here on the mountain. Do we have any outdoorsy people who want to spend the night on the moon mountain? If you feel the mountain calling, just let me know. I'll check in a little bit. Today has been super busy, by the way. I am dabbling with uploading my drops to drip for this Wednesday. I have a couple to put up tomorrow as well. And then I want to move on with this series so that I can release it in September. That's the idea, at least. The good thing is I can set my own schedule. The bad thing is I have so much stuff I want to do, so I keep putting myself in trouble. But there's never a boring moment. I can say that. Right. 12 people. Hello. Nice that you found me here. I am looking at my external monitor where I have the drawings. This is my laptop with a broken screen, so I cannot see anything but a little green light. Blaming my cat. She chewed on it, and after that, something happened. Not immediately, but it could be her. I suspect it was my cat who did something. But it's working fine, so boom, bada bing, an external monitor, and the issue was fixed. Only sad thing is I can't bring it with me, but maybe that's a good thing to only work when I'm in my studio. Otherwise, I'll be working 24/7. And when I say work, I mean drawing, but I mean, you cannot draw for too many hours without consequences. I realized that when I was working on Good Friday, I drew over 100 people into that world, and it was huge. And I really hurt my wrist while drawing it, so I needed like a little break. I couldn't draw for a couple of days, and I didn't feel okay until after a few weeks. So I need to be careful about overdoing it. I know a lot of artists are complaining about wrist damage, and it is an issue. Like at times, you will have bad wrists, but if you manage to keep it away, you can keep working. So you got to take care of yourself. We have a couple of bodies here, and gonna go a bit warmer in color now. Move here. There's plenty of space on the balcony here by the Dragon Tower as well. I wonder if I need to zoom in more. Um, I don't know how the experience is for you guys watching this. I know that on Restream that I'm using now, it's a service that allows me to live stream and share my screen directly onto X. That's great. The bad part is that I think that the whole resolution is an issue. It kind of kills the image a little bit. So I'm sorry about the poor image quality. I know that if you pay for Restream, the image is supposedly better. But I haven't figured out if it's on Restream I'm gonna work or if I'm gonna work, you know, in a different way. So when I figure it out, I will, be able to tell if it's a good idea to pay for it or not. If I'm gonna stick around a lot, then it's probably worth a subscription if it's not too bad. But for now, I'm kind of evaluating with you guys. So if it's a terrible experience for you to watch this, then, we might, yeah, we might still need to try the subscription thing. I am painting a whole lot now, but I think it makes the world a little bit easier to see. I don't know. But we could add some characters. Let's see. Kayla, I started following you and your art since around 2010 when you were posting videos of your ink and watercolor art. You inspired me to get back into art and I haven't stopped since. Thank you. Oh my god. This is really, really heartwarming, honestly. Thank you so much for this comment, Kayla. I think that it's beautiful that you came and said hi now, because I know that this doesn't look at all like the art I did in 2010. But it still feels like it was a natural step for me. Why I chose this style that I'm doing now, the digital quick paste, is just because of life circumstances. So since becoming a mother, I realized that I don't have as much time and the ink needs to dry. And I also didn't vibe with the topics at all, actually, that I used to create around, like, I don't know, youth, beauty, something. I had a few deeper topics probably as well thrown in there, but yeah, I just felt like someone else, and so I had to change the whole way of working. And it's very cool to have you here. Someone from my past that know what I did back then. I think that's really beautiful because most of the people who follow me now, they are quite new since maybe 3 years back or so. So it's really, really, really sweet. And thank you. And if you want to be drawn into my world, I would be so happy to draw you as a character. So do let me know how you want to be depicted, and I'll be happy to draw you. Because yeah, that's how I roll these days. I wish I could show you some old art as an example. I should have prepped that, so I might do it next time have something. But I don't want it to be too inspired by something old I did. But basically, it's just about sharing the flavor of the day, anything you want to say, anything you want to look like, or yeah, or be drawn with a friend. Anything goes, really. I'm really happy I decided to share this on YouTube as well, because I felt like I was I was away for so long. I didn't know if it mattered if I came back, and then I was like, well, might as well, now that I'm working so much, and yeah, good, good for me. Let's see here. I think I see a comment from Tomorrow. Heart hands back at you. I don't know if Tomorrow is still here, but I drew you in a greenhouse because you said you wanted tomatoes, and I started drawing these. They need a red color, by the way. But then I decided to give you a little greenhouse, because where would the tomatoes come from? Also, I realized I am Swedish, but I keep saying tomatoes and tomatoes just to confuse you all. It seems like I haven't decided what to call them, so I switch. Sorry about that. I know this is not what tomatoes look like, but it's like space tomatoes. And you can hear my kids arguing in the background. I told them, can you please be quiet? But yeah, they gotta live their lives. I'm I'm streaming a bit more, so we're gonna have the occasional child yelling in the background. Since you guys don't seem to have time to jump in, I'm gonna jump in and start making just a couple of characters, because I cannot rely on people to show up last minute, so we need to fill up the place a little bit. Let's see. I always draw on top of stuff. It could be a little bit hard for you guys to see. But yeah, give it a second. I'm gonna use some white behind her. Oops. No. By the way, on Wednesday, I am in the Drip Discord doing a fireside with Vibu, the founder of Drip, and maybe some guests. We'll see. But I'm looking forward to that. I might live draw while doing that. And yeah, we're going to talk about art. Art, and why do I do this? How did it happen? And why do I keep asking to draw people? Why does it even matter? It all makes sense. By the way, if you're here and listening and you don't want to be drawn, but you have questions, this is an excellent time. You have my attention, so and I have time. It's not like I'm super important, and it's not nothing like that. It's just that in my day, it's hard to find the time. Sorry, it's hard to find the time and answer questions and stuff. But I'm happy to do so. Let's see here. Kayla writes, I've become a mom since then as well and never have time to sit and draw on paper anymore. I feel you. So I completely get that. I love everything you do and it still has your unique style. It's all amazing. Thank you so much. And this is the sketch. I feel like I want to wow you now. Like this, it's going to get better. I promise. But thank you. And yes, you're right. That would be so lovely to be incorporated. How sweet. I'm a redhead and have round glasses, if that helps. Oh my God. What a vibe. Yes, that does help. Also, if you want to share an interest, something that you enjoy or something that you want to be connected to, then I'm happy to draw it next to you or, on you or whatever it is. So if you want to add something, that's perfect. I see your profile picture. I get like a small little version of it. Is your hair kind of straight and going to here, like shoulder length, something? Or is it an old picture? Just so that you get to feel like you a little bit. It can also be like a fantasy version, of course. But yeah, whatever you want to do, we're going to do it. I'm going to find a place for Kayla. My sweet Kayla, where do you want to live? I have an excellent pink house here between the, yeah, whatever this building is. I can also put you in a window, but I think it's nice to give you some more space. When it's getting crowded, like in the end of my drawings, that's when I squeeze people into windows and on rooftops and yeah, depends. And I'm going to show you this part. And I'm just going to peek on X to make sure that I know what I'm doing here. Hopefully messages are being shared to restream. I think so, yeah. Well, maybe. I didn't get the tomato hearts. So yeah, could be, but I don't think I missed anything else. Better keep that one up, just so we're safe. I'm gonna start drawing Kayla as I think she looks like, and then we can make alterations. I'm thinking, what should you do? What are you doing out here? You are, well, you've been very busy. we should give you a break. I think we're going to put you in a resting position. I'm also, let's see. I think you have your hair a little bit like a side part. Kayla is finally getting a break in her day. I got awfully quiet because I'm picking a color here. Sorry. So focused, laser focus. Um, let's see. This was a nice warm color. I usually do fantasy colors on the skin. So let me see if you have time to write your favorite color. Let's see. How fun, and yes, it's straight and shoulder length. This has made my day. I love painting. It feels surreal as I've followed for so long. Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, 2010, that is 14 years. Am I thinking? I mean, time flies, but that's a long time. 14 years. So, yeah, you should have a gold star for that. Maybe I even draw you a gold star. I just thought of something. It's a magical place. We can do whatever we want. It's like a Hollywood star, but better. Whoops. Just gonna make sure the angle feels kind of correct. It's like a gold star that is also soothing. It's not flat enough. I see that now. Um, I play with perspective a lot in my drawings. I need to zoom out to figure this one out. Wait. No, not big enough for what I had in mind. Okay. That's more like it. You have the enjoyment of a beautiful star glow. Only in fantasy worlds can we offer our friends a star glow. Let's see. It's my new layer. I'm giving you some fantasy colors in your face for now. Oh, you said yellow. Oh my god. I didn't see that until I already drew it. That's perfect because it matches so well. Um, let's see here. I'm gonna give you like a little lounge set for your chill moment. And you're just sitting here and chilling and vibing and waiting for your moment because one of these days it's gonna happen. Don't give up on art or art happening. As you realized, I was gone for several years, and then I had to make a decision, like professional decision. Uh, should I remain working as an artist full time, which I've had since 2007, or should I try something else? Because it was a struggle, but I decided to make it work. And in order to make it work, I had to reinvent myself, which was not an easy task. It's been a journey and it's ongoing, forever ongoing. And but these days I'm okay with pivoting and tweaking because I think I've kind of found a way to make this work. So that's good. But to any parent out there, you're doing the right thing. You can't do everything, and the kids are like, why can't speak. While they need you, it makes sense that you're there for them. That's a no-brainer, right? And then, you know, if you start bringing a sketchbook along and scribbling down without judging yourself too much what comes out, it could be the beginning of something. And I think we just need to be prepared to do it in a way that we haven't done it before when we tap into it again. I think that's the strange and the good part about it. You can do it, maybe not the same way you used to, but eventually. I'm not saying you can do it exactly this moment, but at some point you're gonna know. And yeah, if you're willing to try something new by wait, it's gonna look weird, but it's an opacity thing. Starlight. Let's see if maybe this could be something. I wanted to kind of bask in starlight. You get the idea, right? I'm this is still a sketch, but I'm thinking the starlight will kind of God, this is more like brain sketch. Brain sketch action. But this is how I work. I'm gonna make it pretty in the real finished render version. It looks comfortable though. I hope so. Oh no. There we go. The wheel was spinning. Sometimes my computer struggle when I live stream. Yeah, it's a start. Happy you like it. Do you like it? And yeah, I gave it some polka dots because I wanted a relaxed, nice vibe. So there is Kayla. Looks so nice and comfortable. It's a little bit dramatic. I'm gonna soften it. I know it's a sketch, but if it looks too spiky, I'm like, no, Kayla will not be comfortable. I can't leave it like that. Okay, this is just for me and my ideas later. Anyway, moving on. Um, let's see here. Yeah, and if you want to add any words or anything else, just let me know. Um, so we have the wrestlers. I didn't color them in, and I don't remember what kind of colors they liked. Maybe I didn't ask. Let's see if they come back later. I can ask them again. If not, it's going to be the artist pick of colors. Let's see here. I need a sushi color. Salmon. Salmon sushi something. Oh, I'm still in the low opacity layer. Sorry. There we go. That's better. Pastel salmon. A sushi robot is a really cool idea. It's not my idea. The guy who asked me to draw him is called Pixel Sushi Robot, which is just the best name. Really cool name. There we go. And then the little pixel in the middle should have like a eye-catching color. So let's make it red. And these wrestlers are definitely something. So let's see, just checking. I think no more messages missed. Nope, good. We good. Excellent. I will at some point try to do this even later, but yeah, I won't be able to do it this week or maybe not even next week. But at sometime I'm gonna try catching people in a different time zone. I realize that my Swedish time zone is not perfect, but also, as we've mentioned before, you gotta roll with what you got. And I get up at 6 in the morning to do my mom stuff and get the day started. And yeah, that's just, I cannot play around with times too much or I'll be super tired and won't get any work done, which would be like a tragedy. Someone is just pulling a chair. If you hear like strange sounds, it's not from my studio. It's probably, this mic is great, like audio wise. I think it brings out the voice like It feels close and clear, but it also picks up every sound in the house. So if someone yells or drags a chair or something, you're gonna hear it. And the other day, my neighbor was, I don't know what he did. It sounded like he was chopping wood, but I don't think he did. But it was a really weird sound coming from my neighbor's garden, and we picked it up here as well. Someone is really moving furniture now, which makes me very curious. What are they doing? Do I need to go out there? Or, yeah, at least no one is crying or screaming, so we should be good for a couple of more minutes. I feel like this wrestler should have like primal colors, like blue or red or yellow, something catchy, eye catching. That's my cat trying to get inside inside my studio. I closed the door. She will be so upset. Yeah, but I've been sitting here for some time. I feel like stuff is sounding and the cat is annoyed. I am about to leave. I'm gonna color in this guy, and then I might have to leave you for now. An hour really flies by so fast when I'm live drawing. Also makes me realize that I probably sit for a lot of hours because I feel like I got nothing done today. I did. We did get something done, but I'm usually working at top speed all the time. I forgot this is a sketch. We can be totally sloppy here. Just gonna put a little bit of color in, and then red boots, of course. He's like some kind of cat wrestler man. He's cool looking. I wonder what color his tassels should be. Maybe green. Let's see. A muted green. I've been working with quite primal colors lately, so I'm once again drawn to something slightly more muted. But yeah, I might oomph these colors towards the end. You get a bit of an energy kick from vibrant colors at times. A rat's tail. Wait, what kind of... I wonder what kind of color mode I have. Looks... A little bit weird. I don't know if you can hear the wind howling as well. The weather is so dramatic. There's a storm coming in from Norway, but it wouldn't hit us where I'm at. But we definitely have more moody weather today. I don't know about this color, but I'm gonna just let it sit there for now. And yeah, I guess it's time for me to wrap it up. Even if I don't want to leave you guys, it's been wonderful sitting here drawing. But I'll be back tomorrow morning, my time, and same time tomorrow evening, unless life happens and I'm too busy. But hopefully, we should be good. So, this is what we got for now. And yeah, got a lot of stuff done thanks to you. Thank you so much for watching. This was wonderful. 22 of you now. I mean, I realize that the longer you stream, the more people will be able to find you. Sadly, time is not on my side today, so I have to leave you. But thank you for watching. It was wonderful with some company as I draw. And